Okay, this demo is to show you how to use the Remove Duplicates add-on in Google Sheets. This will allow you to cross-reference your PAL list versus your master list. The first thing you want to do, I've created here a demo sheet, so these names and student ID numbers are fake, is you'll want to go up here to Add-ons, Get Add-on, and then you'll want to select Remove Duplicates. You can search for it up here if you need to. It's not going to be an option for me because I obviously already have it loaded onto my computer. So install that, follow any prompts that it gives you. Once you've installed that, then it'll be listed here under add-ons for Remove Duplicates. Okay, so that's step one. Alright, the next thing you need to do is actually run your PAL list. I'm not going to go over how to do that. Jenny's already given you directions. I've generated a fake PAL list here. It'll come out on an Excel spreadsheet. What we want to do is take that information and migrate it over to our master sheet. So we're going to click up here. The whole Excel spreadsheet will highlight. Right click. Copy. Minimize this. Now we're back on our master sheet. Notice I created a tab down here that says PAL and date. Go ahead and change the date to whatever today is. Right. Click again in the same spot up here in the top left. The whole screen will highlight. Right click and paste. Take a minute to migrate all the data over. Okay, now we've got our information here. What we'll want to do is click on Add-ons, Remove Duplicates, Compare Columns or Sheets. Okay, so it's telling us what tab we want to look at. It's calling it a sheet, but for the vocabulary that you and I use, it's a tab. We want to use the PAL 13 November tab. And what area in that tab do you want it to look at? And we want it to look at column A, which will be student ID numbers. Click Next. Now it's asking, what do you want it to compare it to? We're going to go over here, make sure that it says Master Sheet. This is the one that you've been maintaining. Click down here. Where do we want it to look in that Master Sheet tab? And again, we want just column A, student ID. You have two options here. The one that we want are unique values. Find the values that are in Table 1 but not in Table 2. Trying to find discrepancies between the two lists. Just click Next. Now, both of my tabs have headers. Yours do too, or at least they should. Your master sheet definitely does. Make sure you put one in here for the PAL list as well. And if you copy it right, it'll probably come over that way. If not, just insert one. You need to tell it that it's got headers, because it's not going to worry about looking in that first row. If everything you have here is checked correctly, you'll be able to go Next. What it's going to do is you have some options. This is the one that I use. Anything that it finds that's not on your master sheet, it will highlight yellow. You can change that color if you want to. It's really up to you. And I know you guys love colors. Click Finish. And then what you'll find here on the PAL is this student ID number does not exist on my master sheet. So it's highlighted that, letting me know. And then you could just copy this in right here, copy and paste it into an email to Jenny, see what's going on. Maybe just do some Cume diving on your own. But all that has told us up to this point is that this student is not on our list. We need to run this one more time and see what students we have that are not on the PAL list. So remember, last time we did the PAL list first. This time we'll just do the master sheet first. So do the master sheet, column A, next, Select the PAL list. Just column A. Unique values. Oh, it's got headers. We don't care if empty cells, just skip them. Fill it with yellow. And it's found one that was that we're missing as well. So we can close this out. Now if we look at our two tabs, here's our master sheet. We know that this student here is not on the PAL list. And if we look at the PAL list, we know that this student here is not on the master list. Now you'll notice, because I was kind of lazy, I didn't change their names and everything. All I really changed was this student ID. This will let you know that there's a difference here. In this case, this student's name happens to be the same, but which means you could have either fat fingered the data while you're putting it in and he's got the wrong student ID and it's a quick and easy fix, or you have somewhere there's a mistake somewhere. And usually when there's a mistake, it's just some student wasn't enrolled. You don't have to do student ID. If you want to, you can compare first name and last name. You can do multiple columns. For me, because sometimes on our master list we've typed in the first name of the student as they like to be called, or with the Hispanic names, you know, there's a lot of hyphenated names in there and they don't all get migrated over to the PAL. So I find a lot more discrepancies if I'm doing first and last name than if I just do straight student ID number. So that's what I'd recommend, but really it's up to you. Do what you want with it. I hope this clears this up. It should save you a boatload of time, especially those of you that have a lot of ELLs in your building. You know, this whole process, once you've downloaded the add-on, 5 minutes tops, and you've figured out where the differences are. All right.